So this is an overview video on the F150 here, 2000. Cloth interior, nothing special. This was, well, my grandma bought it back when it was a used truck that they used in a rental car, which was only used as a rental car for under a year, so she got it in pretty good condition. It's got new running boards on it. Those are real nice. Interior has held up real good over the years. Stock radio. Go ahead and put the key in there and show you how many miles are on it. It does have a little short in the mileage indicator thingy, the odometer. So you have to work with it. Because, you know, it's a Ford. It's a common problem with the Fords for the digital odometers to screw up. But, yeah. So she's got on the trip 233.4 miles and a little under half a tank. So this is all highway miles, by the way. That's how many miles it has on it currently. It's got the 5.4 liter Triton V8. Go ahead and pop the hood. Paint's in real good condition. Did I turn the battery off? Nope. Triton V8. It's the XLT model. Holy crap. It gets a little close here, doesn't it? So it's got a pretty massive air intake on it. Really good sized battery on it too. I'm gonna do the big 3 upgrade on it. So basically, this is the engine bay. It's a little dirty, but I mean, it runs really good. 5.4 liter Triton. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of a cold start here. It idles really quietly, being such a big engine, but idle smooth. I'm just moving it out of the garage because I got a UTV coming in for repair. Pop it in reverse. It's got overdrive. And we're just gonna move over to the side. Let her idle a little bit. It's got the 6.5 foot bed, extended cab. Like I already said, new tires on it and everything. Headlights are in decent condition. I'm definitely replacing this grille with the chrome one when I get it. I hate those plastic grills. I think they look stupid. Needs a good washing, but it's in really good condition here. Paint's in good condition, just really dirty. It's got a bed liner in the back and a topper on the top. Liner, bed liner. That door's locked, of course. It's got 2.5 inch exhaust. Definitely gonna be putting a glass back on it. But yeah, it's pretty quiet. As far as I know, it doesn't have a rev limiter on it. So she gets up. So she'll get up and go, but I don't want to rev her too hard while it's cold because you know that's not good for it. It's got fog lights. Just standard radio, climate control, passenger airbag on off. You can actually turn that off with our house key. I showed you guys that. Find it real quick. So that's quality. Glove box, center console, nothing too big, but it gets the job done. It'll hold 6 people. Well, not when I'm done with it, but the air conditioner still works really good. So AC pump was on, and the heat works. So panel, floor, defrost, floor, whatever. Quality Ford, and it does pretty good on gas, actually. Well, on highway, but like I said, overdrive on off, cruise control. You know, it's just your simple standard Ford, you know, workhorse truck. Oh yeah, and it's got the 4-wheel drive. Go ahead and throw that into 4. Put that in neutral. It's got 4 low, you can see there. Low range is a bitch to get back into 2 high. So that's just, you know, don't ever use 4 low, but 4 high works pretty good. But you know, you got the lighter and the power, and you know, it's still got the cigarette lighter in it too. But parking brakes on the bottom here. And we got your release. It's got all no rotors and pads. It's got drum brakes in the rear. Nothing too special with that. Tells you, you know, your temperature, where you're going. You got a place for sunglasses and a garage door opener. Standard visors. Get that sexy person in there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can see the interior's in really good condition, and a good shampooing will definitely clean it up a little bit more than it is. But she's definitely doing good. She takes a while to warm up though, but I guess if she was running, if you were going down the street, it'd warm up even faster. But transmission still good. Neutral or reverse neutral, drive, second, first, and then if you really want to, you can just you know, so if you really wanted to put it through the gears, you could, you know, run her until it's your red line. She doesn't have a red line on here, so it'll go up to 6 with no red line. So she definitely gets up there. And I mean, this thing, once it gets up to around 4,000 RPM in the actual truck, the engine just shakes the shit out of the truck. All that frickin' ponies under the hood. It's about 300 and, it's about 200 and something horsepower and 300 something foot-pounds of torque. This thing's got, and it's definitely got a lot of power for what it is. Radio in its junk. I mean, for 2000 they weren't really concerned with it, but so it definitely needs a new head unit, new speakers. But yeah, it's something to go and jam down the road with. But that's pretty much it. You got your, blinker and high beams, and then you got your, your window washer and everything. But I'm not gonna do that because the window is actually pretty clean. And at 146, it's gonna need an oil change, but I'm gonna do that and rotate the tires and do all that. Test out the new air impact. But good truck, good truck. Seats are alright as far as being comfortable. Got your fuse box under here. Got your fuse under the hood, like every other standard car. I'm rambling on here. You got your power mirrors, blah blah blah, power locks, doors, windows. It doesn't have a key fob to it, but you could easily put an aftermarket alarm system in that and take care of that. So we can go ahead and shut her down here, and one of these days we'll get you guys a really good rev of it and just put it through the ball bag, run it through the gears. Thanks for watching, guys. I got the hood open again. I just wanted to show you guys. The oil on it now has about 3,000 miles on it. I just want to show you how clean it is, just to give you the condition of how good, or give you an idea of how good of a condition this engine's in. So you can't really tell, but that oil looks brand freaking new. I mean, it hasn't really turned black yet. So, and it gets changed every 4,000 miles. And transmission fluid was done 10,000 miles ago. I'll just show you what condition that is. That's in. I don't really think that'd give you. I mean, it's still really red. That's what you want. Battery on it's somewhat new. I think it's about 2 years old now. But the only thing that sucks about these Tritons is you got your coils right under your fuel rail. That's some shit. You still got the throttle cable that goes to your throttle body for your shit, basically, you know, your throttle. And alternator, you can really put a beefy alternator on there. I'm thinking of putting a 370 amp Mechman alternator on there for the system. AC lines are easy to get to. It's really easy to change out the accessory belt. It's got a clutched fan, and I think these have a timing chain in them as well. It's got the it's actually got the no, it doesn't. It's got the aluminum crossover for the coolant. It's got the plastic air intake, which is actually a nylon apparently, but you want to see these aluminum crossovers because the 4.6s have a shitty problem. The coolant will crack them and shit like that. But 5.4 liter, everything's easy to access except your coils. So doing spark plugs is you gotta take off your old fucking fuel rail and shit. But and then you gotta move this line here, which is actually a vacuum line. But you got your solenoid here. That's simple to get to. I never actually noticed that until just now. You got your master cylinder with your brake fluid and your power steering fluid. Simple to get to, easy access. Fuse box right here with this weird ass. I don't even know how you'd begin to get that off. Never taken it off. Pretty beefy, like I said, air filter and shit like that. And you got your overflow for your radiator. You got your jack here. This thing holds 7 quarts of oil. So you're not just buying 5 quarts for it, you're buying 7. So got a little light under the hood because you know how Ford is. And you got your accessory belt loop here, and your water pump is actually churned by your son of a bitch, because this is your, that's non-AC models, so you don't have to do, because it's a timing chain, so you ain't got to worry about that stupid shit. And then here's your catalyst information, spark plug gap information, 5W30, blah blah blah. Never really taken a look at these, had no need to. If engine fails to start, it's equipped with the fuel pump shut-off switch. Of course it is. Yeah, but clean off that Ford logo. There we go. Now she looks pretty. This windshield wiper fluid has a big old reservoir instead of those tiny little things that are hard to get to. But easy to get to oil fill. And I mean, my hand's dirty, but that's pretty clean oil. So the engine's in really good condition. Oh, that's already spinning, so we don't need that anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it.